Course in Miracles number 108. And if you follow along, the last one I did was understanding projection, which projection is kind of when we have these ideas that we put upon somebody else. And a lot of them, they're of guilt, blame, and attack. So forgiveness to destroy would be a concept I've never heard about till the Course in Miracles. And it's in just one section. And it really seems very similar to projection. Like I said, where you project thoughts on somebody. The forgiveness to destroy would, obviously, it doesn't sound like you're trying to forgive if you're like forgiveness to destroy. But basically, it's like, well, I'll forgive that, SOB or whatever people do, and they're kind of mad about it. They go around telling everybody their story of what somebody did wrong, but they're trying to work through it, which is really projection. And you're working on it, like you're trying. And so it's not like necessarily all negative. It may be therapeutic in some ways. You're trying to let go, release, but it's kind of part of your process and you can't get through it, can't get over it. Or you think you did. You set it down over here, you moved on to your next thing, and then all of a sudden that person comes across your path or does something similar again, and you're like, oh, there they go again. And forgiveness to destroy could only cause you guilt, sickness, attack upon yourself, very much like projection. So that's why I'm bringing it up. And it's like one of the reasons I bring these up is like, I think that's many of the times how I forgive. Like it's not it's not gone. Like forgiveness in God's way of being in the heavenly realms is your sin. We've talked about this sinlessness. You are free. You never happened. It's a mistake and moved on from. And we have trouble doing that. So forgiveness to destroy is probably the best you've done so far, if you're like me. And guess what? That keeps us in sickness, pain, guilt, anxiety, depression, because we just don't know how to forgive. And we are stuck, and we need to do past this and learn true forgiveness, which is, I'm learning about it and trying to work on it. And I would say the best way I could say at this moment is seeing God in other people. Like God is not separate from that other person or that other situation or that thing. Like you can literally say to that person you thought was evil or bad, that you need to forgive, that you project your stuff upon, and you'd have to turn it around and see the light of God in them, see that they're not separate from God. And then you'd probably be able to have healing. But that's a step beyond where most of us are at. So forgiveness to destroy, that's where many of us are at. I hope you understand that that's why your anxiety, struggles, and depression are still there, because that's as far as most people have got with forgiveness. And if you've never heard of this before, but you still have anxiety, depression, struggle, shame, guilt, whatever, it's probably projection with forgiveness to destroy. So another Course in Miracles. Hopefully that helps somebody today. And